first live from YouTube.
Woo!
And our first building live. So if you're gonna join live or watch it after, either way, hello. So we're gonna start out by answering some questions, and then Jay's gonna tile this shower behind us. So we're actually going with like I'm really excited about this one. It's a nice, do you want to explain what this is?
Yeah. So this isn't like a regular, this isn't your regular tile.
We're not trying to sell them.
It's like a vinyl, you can see the edge. It has like an interlocking edge on it. And all you do is glue it on, and then the tiles lock to each other. So you actually don't have to grout it either. So
Shout out to Stefan from Bibliobus. He actually had this exact tile, and we saw it, we loved it in his bus, and we recommended it for the people that we're currently doing this build for. So for those of you guys who don't know, we're currently in Salt Lake City, Utah. We've been working on this build for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks now?
Nearly 3 weeks now.
Nearly 3 weeks, and we're coming to the finish line. Hey, Hive Drive Boss. Hey, Scott and Ashley.
Woo!
I think I saw Amanda. Hello, and Harry. Thanks for coming. So yeah, we've been here for about 2-3 weeks. It's absolutely stunning. And we're coming to the finish line. I've been painting. You can't really see my legs. But yeah, we've been doing those finishes. Getting this bus looking nice and pretty. The couple that we're building it for, they have 2 large dogs. So it's a 40-foot bus.
Thing is huge.
That's what she said.
I definitely underestimated the size of the bus.
I think we lost you guys for a second.
What's that? Oh, Hive Drive, thank you. You guys.
For a cuppa.
I wonder if I can see. Oh, there we go.
So, Hive Drive Bus, Scott and Ashley, you would appreciate this. There's actually a seat in the shower.
You inspired us. We put a seat in the shower.
Because just because you live in a bus doesn't mean it can't still be luxurious, right? Like, if you want to have a seat in your shower, why not? Even though you're limited on water and probably has to be a quick seat, stand up and then shower again. But
yeah, you're not hanging out in it for too long.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions, I wrote some down. We got some questions on Instagram and our YouTube. So if you have any more, feel free to pop them in the chat, and we'll try to get through some of them before Jay starts tiling. All right. So the first question is from Lauren and Nick of Wandering Winemeisters, our buddies over there.
Hey guys.
They said, what's your favorite part of this build you're working on?
Favorite part of this build? Probably, I know I said the size is like a issue, but I like having so much space. You can be way more creative and just like fit more things in. So like I really like having more space, even though it takes longer, like more material, more everything. But you have the freedom, you're not as constricted as in like the van that we just did, or smaller buses.
Yeah. I think my favorite part is we've implemented a lot of features from our previous bus Bessie in this build. We have the same countertops, the laminate counter. It's like a gray stone that we got from IKEA. We have the rope trim. You'll see some similar features on here, and it just kind of reminds me of Bessie. The theme that this couple wanted to go for was beach, so it's really like a beach vibe, and as some of you guys know, we love the beach, so we really, really love it.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, the next question is from Cody of Tail to Smitty's, one of our favorites. Think you'll ever convert a rig fully to sell?
Fully to sell? Yes. I would love to. I would love to just have a blank canvas and it not be for us. It just be blank canvas to build, be as creative as we want, really make it like a one model fits all kind of rig. Mm-hmm. Whether it's like a van or a bus, I don't really mind. I don't care as long as I get to do it. Yeah, I'd love to. Hell yeah.
I really enjoy like speaking with the people that we've been doing the builds with and meeting the people. That's like one of my favorite part of doing this. So I would miss that aspect of it, but it also, I feel like doing our own rig would allow us to be more creative and do our own thing. So yeah, maybe one day. Probably more likely to do a van, just because it's way easier. But yeah, we'll see.
Less material.
Less materials.
So
Hi, Shani. Hey, Dev.
What do you charge for remodeling a bus interior? So it really depends. Like a 20-foot bus is 100% different to a 40-foot bus. And it depends on what finishes you want. I mean, it mostly comes down to time. I charge per hour. So I found that's the fairest way to price it out, because like tiling a shower takes way longer than just shoving in like a laminate sheet or just sealing the walls. So like all different finishes take longer. So I always price out by hour. So that's kind of how we charge our builds.
But I'm free labor.
Yeah.
So any work I do is just like I like to help out, and I'm also like filming sometimes. So I feel like it just wouldn't be right to charge. So yeah, if you get me and I have not a lot going on, get a lot of free labor.
He's the fastest builder in the West. I'm the East? What are you talking about? We're from the East
Just
Coast.
the West. Devin's the fastest builder in the metaverse. I don't know if you guys know Devin from Basically Nomads, but he built the first schoolie in the metaverse.
Pretty
And
cool.
it was a sick video. It was awesome to like watch that happen. So yeah, definitely go check that video out on his channel. Shani, hi. Shani's been a long-time subscriber of ours, and we actually recently got to meet her in Salt Lake City. She took us out to the nicest meal.
Oh my god, let me tell you about the meal. We had probably the nicest steak has ever entered my mouth. She took us to such a nice place. Thank you, Sean.
Yeah, it was so sweet. She has an RV, and she traveled with her cat and her dog. So it was a lot of fun talking about her experiences and things that she met, or places she went along the way.
Let me see your phone so I can see the comments on here, and then like I can stop
Okay.
shaking the screen. Is there a way that I can do that? Oh, we have another question. James Lashley? Hope I'm saying that right. Do you guys have a base camp? And if not, do you plan on getting one? And will you adopt me? Sure. You got one?
You'll have to ask Pippa. She's our child, so she makes all the rules. We don't have a say in a lot of things. But yeah, we currently, I mean, we don't really have like our own base camp. Connecticut is where I grew up and where my parents are, and they have a nice big yard that we can park our van in if we ever need to like recruit or see people or get doctor's appointments out of the way, whatever. But yeah, eventually we definitely want to have a home base. We want to buy some land, and we want to, I think, Jay like just loves building, so he needs like a lot of open space. We're thinking of maybe doing Airbnbs, or I don't know. We haven't fully decided that yet. And we haven't decided where we want to go yet. It's kind of like we're traveling, trying to figure out what we like the most, and then when we're ready to settle down, we'll decide. Yeah. This breeze is nice. Yeah. I don't know about you guys, but where we are right now in Utah, it is a beautiful day. It's going to be like 70 degrees, sunny, so nice. I'm really enjoying the sunshine. And there's mountains everywhere. We're in like I don't know what it's called. We're in like, it's almost like a valley. It's something called a fishbowl, because like we're all around us is mountains that are still like snow-capped. And it's absolutely spectacular. Mm-hmm. Basically, Noah says, do you know where you guys want to buy land? No. No. I think we want to have a home base in England, because Jay's in England, and a home base in America, and then maybe like rent out, Airbnb out the place that we're not in. But I don't know. That's in the future, down the line. We might possibly also want to do van life in Europe one day. So yeah, that would be really fun. Who knows what the order will be? That would be fun. On the beaches of Portugal. Yeah. Shani said it's a spaghetti bowl that we're in, not a fish bowl. Oh, spaghetti bowl. Spaghetti bowl makes more sense, more shallow. That makes me hungry. Yeah. How's everyone else doing today, though? Happy Friday for those of you who work 9 to 5s. Friday. Happy Friday. Turn up. To everyone. It's Friday, yeah.
Would you take Pippa across the pond?
Oh, 100%.
Of course!
Who asked that?
So,
Come on.
If you don't know, Pippa's actually British. We got Pippa in England, so she's already done the flight across the pond, so she's already well travelled. She's got that stamp in her passport. So yeah, she'd go back.
Except going to England's a little bit stricter than coming to America. When we came in, she didn't even get checked. None of her vaccines or anything. They were just like, come on in. I was like, okay.
Bryce, I'm not sure what you mean. Underneath storage weight limit, is the undercarriage of the bus? I don't really know. They're built well. It's like they're supposed to like carry luggage and like.
Or like.
I guess your concern is probably like the fresh tank or grey tank in the under storage. I'd probably just get a welder to check it out and see like if it's reinforced well, so you can put all the weight on the undercarriage. I'm reading between the lines, but I'm assuming that's what you mean. But yeah, they're built to hold
Sports equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah. These buses are built like tanks, so.
Ooh. Are you going to reuse the shower water for some function, such as a toilet flush? If you're talking about this bus, no, because the toilet is compost toilet, so there's no flush that happens there. But yeah, this rig that we're doing now is pretty conventional. It's not got like a recirculating shower like in our van. This is just normal shower, kitchen sink, bathroom sink, fresh water, grey water.
Hi James. Hi Balancing Laura. Everyone go check out Laura's channel after this. She has like amazing information on health, wellness. She also does barefoot shoe reviews and challenges in barefoot shoes. So
That's impressive.
Definitely go check her out. She's
really
so
impressive.
athletic. Like I didn't realize, but she has muscles. So.
Run barefoot. That's got to take some getting
Well,
used
it's
to.
a shoe. It's a shoe. It's like this.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
there's like no
type of shoe.
cushion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's intense.
Very intense. I didn't even know what those were.
Yeah, it's fun to go live. This is the first time I've ever gone live on YouTube. It's really cool.
Do you guys want a tour of this bus? A secret little tour? The owners haven't even really seen it yet. They've been away, so.
It's really. We're waiting for like. You know how like TV shows will like send the couple, the homeowners away.
That's what it feels like.
And they're not allowed to see the house till that they get back, and like they can't peek or anything. I think we're gonna do that because like now we're at like the finished stages. So
Yeah.
I think we're gonna ban the. If you're watching now, guys,
Cam and Kat, if you guys are watching, when
you're
you get
banned
home,
from entering the bus until we're finished now.
they basically like sent us pictures of what they were looking for and told us beach theme and gave us colors. So that's kind of what we're going off of. Yeah, it'll be fun to see their faces.
Clara Evans said, "How do you figure balancing the weight?" So there's probably like a mathematical equation to kind of I don't know. I just kind of logically think, okay, if the fresh tank's on the left side, let's put the grey tank on the right side to counterbalance that. If all the batteries are on the left side, let's put the stove on the other side and try and if it works out with layout. Obviously sometimes it's really hard because the layout kind of dictates where things go.
Mm-hmm.
But as you're planning out your build, you want to just kind of equally distribute the heaviest items of your build on the front axle, the rear axle, left side of the bus, right side of the bus. It's not like there's no scientific equation for it. It's more of just a logical think about, oh, I can't put everything on the left side. Just kind of balance things out.
It doesn't have to be perfect either. It's not like, oh, if there's like 100 more pounds on one side, you're going to tip over. Like, no.
Because imagine that when a school bus was carrying kids. If all the kids sat on the left side, it would be fine.
It's not like a jet, like one of those small jets when you like go in and there's 6 seats and they're like, all right, we have to like evenly disperse everything or it's going to flip over. Yeah, it's a lot safer, I'd say. I saw a question, what are first time mistakes that van lifers make?
Oh, just one? How long you guys got?
Well, when we did the bus, our first bus, we did a roof raise, and that was our first mistake. That's a mistake I've never seen anyone else make, so I think this is probably just an us mistake. But the bus, as we were raising it, it like fell off the car jacks that we were using, and it was like crumpled. And basically, like when we were inside of it, and the supports that had the bus on like fell and like hit us in the face. Like I was definitely concussed for a little bit after that.
So naive to think that us two, just me and Kelsey, nobody else, could cut the whole roof, lift it. It was just, if we had more hands, would have been fine, but it was just us two, just these 22 and 23-year-olds just trying to, like, I'd never welded before at that point, and I was just trying to figure it out.
To be fair, I knew it was sketchy, and I was like, Jay, this is sketchy, and he was like, nah, it's fine. It's totally fine. And that was like the first thing we did in the bus build. So then after that, I didn't trust him at all with anything. I was like...
a lot of people we've now met that have done roof raises said, hey, we watched your video and learned how not to do it. Yeah. So technically, we knocked ourselves out to help other people.
Just saving lives out here.
Yeah, just saving lives, doing our thing. All right, I'm trying to get caught up in the chat here. What do you think is the most widespread mistake that? Oh, that was what we just said.
Oh, so widespread mistake.
Yeah, what do you think is the most common mistake for first-time builders? Ooh. Most common mistake.
I think just the toughest thing is electrical for sure.
Yeah, I think electrical is something you don't want to be second guessing yourself on. Electrical is can be very serious. There's been a lot of, I don't say a lot, there's been a few unfortunate events where buses or vans have caught fire and different things have happened. So like if you're really not comfortable doing it, don't do it. Or do it and then have an electrician come in, go through your whole system and give it the sign off, make sure everything's safe, because things can go wrong very easily on the electrical. You can wire something backwards, or you could fray a cable on some metal somewhere and sparks fly. That is one thing I would say don't mess with. Unless you confidently know a guy that knows a guy that can help you out.
Yeah, definitely pay someone to come look it over.
Oh, hell yeah.
Have a friend come look it over that's an electrician.
Well, this is cool. Hey, everyone.
We didn't think that we'd have like anyone on, so thanks for joining.
Yeah, that's fun. Do you guys have any advice for people just wanting to get into bus or van life? Like without building? Tiny house listings is awesome to like pick up a rig. So our friend Ashley from the Hive Drive, she works for them, and you can kind of like send in your needs requirements, 30 foot, 20 foot, sleeps for, whatever, and they've got a whole catalogue of rigs that you can kind of choose from. So if you're just trying to get into bus or van life, go through them or another site or whatever. I'd say that's the best way just to get into it. Or get it and just do like a minimal build. You don't have to go crazy. You could just you could buy a bus and just make it very minimal with like a portable stove, a little chest fridge, bed, and then just get out.
I'd say as well, if you're thinking about getting into it and you're not 100% sure, there's websites you can go on where you can rent a van or rent a bus. I know Airbnb has a section now for buses. And definitely just try it out, because it's not for everyone, I don't think. It's definitely an adjustment. Do you regret putting the recirculating shower in the van?
Oh, now we're getting to the juicy stuff. The recirculating shower is great, but you have to change out the filters probably every 6 showers.
If you're using soap. If you don't
use soap, you can probably extend it to 10 to 15 showers, but you still got to be changing out the filters quite often. But it is great, once you have that first first couple showers, you can literally stand in the shower for 6 hours if you want it.
As long as you're not doing a bus build or anything too dirty.
Yeah.
Then you're like recirculating your own filth. Yeah, I don't know. I think when we originally did the recirculating shower, it scared me going from 100 gallons in the bus to 30 gallons in the van, and I thought there's no other way. Like, we have to do it. The recirculating shower costs like an additional, what, like $600 or so?
It's basically like double everything. You're like buying 2 of everything pumped, 2 filters, big UV filters. Yeah, it's probably like another $500-$600 to do the recirculating shower.
And for us, we didn't realize how easy it'd be to get around in the van. So we just got Planet Fitness memberships, $20 a month for both of us. And you can just take long, hot, unlimited showers whenever you want. And yeah, Planet Fitness, there's not been one we've gone to where I'm like, this is disgusting. Like, they're all so nice.
They're amazing. And it forces you to work out as well.
Sometimes you don't work out.
Sometimes. Sometimes I feel a bit guilty just walking through the gym for a shower. It feels like you have to get sweaty to earn the shower.
Feels like people are judging you, but no one cares.
No one notices. Oh, this is a good one. Basically, Nomad says, everyone thinks you need to be rich to do this. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, you have to be really wealthy, like millionaires to do it. No, I'm just kidding. I think a lot of people that we know, they've worked really hard to get to where they are. Like, they worked full-time jobs. They worked on their bus build at night. For us, anyways, that was how we did it. And every like paycheck, we'd buy something new. It was a long process, like over a year, and it's not something that's going to happen overnight. But yeah, if like anything in life, I feel like if you work towards it, it's definitely doable. You don't have to be rich.
And there's ways to do it like on any budget. Like for us, we bought like AGM batteries because we couldn't afford lithium batteries at the time. But then you can always upgrade that in a year, which is like what we did. And then when you're on the road, there's like different ways of traveling. There's like the bougie way where you're going from campground to campground all the time. Or there's the real cheap way, which is boondocking. Or there's a mixture of both. So it's like you can really adapt the way you travel to your budget. Same with the build. You can adapt the build to your budget. You can go all out, have all the flashy appliances and all the nice poplar trim and all the oak and whatever, or you can do it real low budget, just get plywood, slap some paint on it, sand everything nice. Like, there's different ways to do it. It depends whatever you can afford and whatever the value is for you.
Yeah.
If you can justify spending X amount of money on campgrounds because you feel safe and you got all the hookups, do it. If you're more adventurous and you just want to be in the middle of nowhere and have less amenities and be free, then there's no right or wrong way of doing it. Everyone travels different. Everyone builds different. Wow. I'm way back in the chat here.
Tour. Alright, we'll get to the tour.
Of this guy?
Of this guy.
Oh, we want to do a sneak peek tour?
Sneak peek, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hi from California. Hello. Alright, we're gonna do a quick tour.
You take this one.
Okay.
You keep rambling off. Alright, can you switch the... Hi guys.
It's a little bit messy, guys.
Up close and personal.
If anyone has done a build before, you know that it gets messier before it gets better.
We'll start at the front and work our way backwards. Okay. And this is going to be...
Turn it around or no?
Yeah, I think I can switch the camera. Oh, hey, Kels. So, as you come in, so bear in mind, nothing's trimmed out yet. There's still, everything needs to be trimmed. Got like this little entryway, shoe cubby. Then this little guy here will have a pull-out table.
This piece can actually pull out so they can sit here, eat some dinner. Nice little entertainment area here. They're gonna have a TV, a huge TV, by the way. How big is it?
I think they said 50 inches.
Everything in this bus is huge. You guys will notice, like, everything is... I mean, we live in a van, so everything in general is huge for us, but... We have a nice little tiny stove. Look at this tile. I'm obsessed with this tile.
Yeah, I really like this.
It's so nice. It ties in the nice trim up there and the whites. I'm acting like I know what I'm doing.
It's like when TV shows say, bringing the outdoor in.
that really open flow.
Indoor, outdoor.
And then this is an 8-foot couch. The thing is huge. It's got 3 sections that pull out. So this section, middle section, this section. So you could have a U couch, you could have an L couch. This whole thing could come out to be a huge bed and sleep like 700 people. And then the backrests have built-in storage. Can't really get to it at the moment. They're moving through the bus.
Moving into the kitchen, we have a huge fridge with it's lifted up, so there's like little cubbies of storage everywhere. So much space.
Little one there.
There's little cubbies down there. There's a diesel heater, so they have double heating.
Yeah, diesel heater poking out there. Then the stove for like those real authentic nights.
that was a good one.
Thanks.
And then we have, these are the same countertops that we had in our bus, so...
Comment if you remember Bessie's countertops. Throwback.
There's going to be a nice little backsplash here. I think a blue, like, kind of oceany backsplash that will go all the way up to here, which is why I stopped painting, because I didn't get lazy. That's where Kyle's going. And then moving over here, we added this nice little wall panel. It's another surprise for the owners.
I hope they're not watching because we're ruining all this.
But yeah, we just thought this added like a nice little like cabiny, like beachy feel. And if you guys remember, we had it in Bessie.
Oh yeah.
We also did have trim like this in Bessie. So yeah, a lot of similarities.
Oh wait, I just got to show them the pantry.
Oh yeah.
So I pulled this one. Oh, I haven't got a handle on it yet. Imagine if your right hand was my left hand. Nice big pantry.
Jay built that in like an hour yesterday.
It was like 2 hours. But yeah, it looks nice. And then a little...
Everything's soft close.
Soft close. Shoom. Cool thing about this bus that I really like is the windows. They're almost like RV windows, but they came stock with the bus.
They're kind of hard to open sometimes.
Some are a bit stiff.
Not doing the windows justice right now.
Uh-oh, you can tell Kelsey's been painting.
What? Did I get it on?
I'll get trimmed, it's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, the windows are really cool. They're like RV windows that slide. Yeah, so they don't need swapping out. Look at the big stove they're keeping.
Yeah, she loves to cook, Kat. She's an amazing cook.
She's cooked a few things.
I'm requiring for all the work I've done just one more meal from her before we leave. Yeah, she's a really good cook.
Moving back.
Moving into, so this is the bathroom on the right.
So this will get finished today.
Look
This is
at
my
all
project
this
for the rest of the day.
space. Like, so much room. You could literally have a dance party in here.
Yep.
This is like the size of our van.
Just the bathroom.
This
So
is
yeah.
where the toilet's gonna go. You can sit down. You don't have that problem we had in our van. Jen.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
sit. Sink.
Sink.
Sink for their bathroom, which is awesome. A nice little skylight in the shower. And then over here we have his and hers closets.
Yep.
Don't have handles on them yet. And also I wasn't sure what color to paint the closets. I wasn't sure if to stain them, to do white, to do blue. So let us know if you guys have any recommendations.
And then in the back, king size bed. And then this folds up. I don't know if you'll be able to lift it right now. Folds up, and then storage on the back. Obviously that all needs to get trimmed as well. So that was the tour. Let me put you back up here. Nice. Take this one. So what do you think?
Yeah, let us know what you think, and if you have any suggestions on the colors. The blue color is like kind of the feature color, I guess. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. We're in the home stretch now, making it look pretty with the trim, so that's always fun.
I'm trying to find some questions to answer. Wow. How expensive are the filters? They're really cheap. The UV filter was the most expensive. I think it was like $80.
That we have we replaced that one?
Bucks. No, you don't have to replace the UV filter. The other filters are like the housing itself is probably like $70, and the filter's like $10 each.
Mihal, intense orange and purple. I'll definitely consider that.
The pantry has so much storage. Yes.
Yeah.
That thing, you could just have that for food storage. I don't feel like you'd need anything else. Things like 10 inches wide, 50 inches tall. Thing's huge.
Yeah, Jay wants to add that to the van. He wants to add that and a microwave to our van.
What are your thoughts on microwaves in rigs?
I think
it's
in
incredible.
a bus, sure, but not in a van.
So the only thing with microwave, they use like 1600 watts. But think, you're only using it for like 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
I think it would turn into storage just like our shower has.
No. Like imagine reheating meals.
We do that in the stove. We have a full oven.
That takes so much longer.
I
And
don't
it uses propane.
We probably go through propane like once every 2 months, so it's not a good story there. Do you use Aldi tools? Your dad's got jokes, Jay.
You use Aldi tools. Nice one, Dad. So I'm actually upgrading to Milwaukee. I was on the Ryobi hype. Don't like him anymore.
He's gonna go back.
It was breaking up in the bedroom. You said the bed flips up. Yeah, so half the bed in the bedroom, obviously, not the living room. The bed in the bedroom, half of it lifts up to get storage underneath, get access to the plumbing. And some gas struts just to make it easier for you to lift up.
Do you want to put some tiles up, Jay? Show him. Shower? You think that'll be...
I got a bit of prep to do still.
Okay.
I gotta level it out. I don't want to rush.
Mm,
Tile is something that I never rush.
yeah.
I'm a true believer in spending like 15 extra minutes just to stare at something and prep it and make sure that everything's there, because those 15 minutes that you waste standing there staring at something, that saves you 3 hours on the install. So like often Kels will come in here and I'm just like gazing at a wall or like figuring something out in my head, but that's gonna save me 2 or 3 hours whilst installing the tile or whilst building something. I never like to rush into a project. I always like to draw it out, sit there, look at it from a few different angles, and then once I go. I don't stop until it's finished.
Sean, send us an email and we'll let you know. We'll be in Connecticut for a couple of months this summer, so Jay will be
What
bored.
did he say?
He lives in Trumbull, Connecticut, and has a handicapped shuttle bus. Can you help me convert it?
Ooh.
After this, we're actually going to Michigan. We'll be on Lake Michigan, and we're doing a very small. I think it's a shuttle bus, right? It's like a very unique bus.
Yeah, so after we finish this bus, which I think we've got less than a week left on this bus to get it completely ready for the owners. Then we're booking it from here in Salt Lake, Utah to Michigan, Illinois? What?
Michigan, Illinois.
Is Michigan wait, what?
Tell me you're from England.
Wait, is Michigan the state?
Michigan's a state.
Okay.
He's from England. Everyone be nice to him.
Chicago's in Michigan. Huh?
Oh no.
No?
Just
Chicago's in
Chicago, Illinois.
Illinois. See, that's right. Yeah, no. I know it was that
He's good
area.
at building, not geography. It's okay. We all have our strengths. I'm not good at geography either.
And that's
I can't
worrying because we drive around the country for a living. Anyway, we're going to Michigan after this to do another build. This time way smaller. It's like a shuttle bus for a lovely lady. Yeah, that'll be fun. We'll be showcasing that on our YouTube as well. And then also with this build, as well as the next build, every like end of day, I kind of walk through on our Instagram story and update people where we're at in the build. So that's a good way to like follow along each build.
We haven't been
on our
lately,
Instagram.
though.
I didn't do it last week because...
We don't want the owners to see it.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't want to show the owners too much now. But yeah, if you follow us on our Instagram, you can see updates daily on our builds.
Yeah.
What you got? What questions you got?
If you know absolutely nothing about vehicles, how do you know if you're looking at a good vehicle or if someone is trying to rip you off?
Take a mechanic with you. Pay a mechanic his hourly rate or call-out fee, $150, $200, whatever, because that money in the long run could save you so much on repairs.
Yeah.
So yeah, pay a mechanic. Say, hey, can you? I think it's a common thing. You just ring up a mechanic, say, hey, I'm looking at buying a bus. Can you come with me and give it an inspection? That way you have the peace of mind that nothing crazy is needing to do repairs before you buy it.
Yeah, when we originally went van searching, I think you have to be really careful. We've heard horror stories about people getting ripped off, and we almost got ripped off. We went to like this dealership where there was marble on the wall. It was like your classic like sketchy dealership out of a movie.
Yeah.
And the guy, he was like leaving. We were like sitting down with him. We were looking at a van. It was like a pretty expensive van. It was like $47,000. It had 60,000 miles on it. Broken windshield. I couldn't shut the door. There was dents all over it. And we were asking him, like, can we get this down? Like, there's so much damage. And, like, can you fix this? And he was like, no, can't fix this. And then he was, like, eating his lunch. Like, he would, like, leave and eat his lunch. It was just, like, so, like,
As
ridiculous.
We were sitting at his desk trying to, like, finalize the deal, he just went off, and I could see him just eating a sandwich in the other room.
Yeah, Jamie got really mad.
I was like, we're leaving right now.
And I was like, no, it's fine.
How rude.
Yeah, he was, I think it's because, like, used cars right now are doing so well that, like, he knew he was going to get the sale no matter what. Like, if it wasn't us, it would be a builder or just someone else.
But everything happens for a reason. That deal didn't work out because obviously that van was a piece of crap and we weren't supposed to buy it. So we ended up leaving that place and then finding Bessie.
And we went to a Ford dealership. So we have coverage, like, up to 100,000 miles. We have warranty. And it's, like, I don't know, it's just a lot safer when you're buying it from, I feel like, a big name like that.
It's all about peace of mind.
Yeah.
I'm all about, I'd rather spend an extra $5,000 or whatever just to have that peace of mind. Because, like, stress is not good.
No.
Stress, you can't put a price on stress. So I'd happily overpay to alleviate the stress from my life.
Yep.
Probably not the best move, but works for me.
Regina, microwaves are the most unhealthy way to eat. Thank you. I agree.
You're not helping my cause.
New races on the horizon. Yes. So Jay actually you have 2 coming up, right? 2
Yeah,
races.
maybe a third local one. My next race is 70.3 Maine in the end of July. That's going to be fun. And then 70.3 New Hampshire in September.
So 70.3, for those of you who don't know, that's 1.2 mile swim, 56 mile bike ride, and then a 13.2 mile run. I think I'm going to do another one because
Yeah, you should.
I'm not happy with my time. I'm like actually really competitive and I'm not happy with my time. Like, I'm happy I finished, but I feel like obviously I fell off my bike. That put me back like 20 minutes. So yeah, I think I can get like a much better time. Just have to get over the swimming fears and probably not going to do it in a Florida swamp. Probably better to do it somewhere in New England or out west. Although maybe it made me swim faster.
The adrenaline of
No, I
being eaten by a
definitely,
crocodile.
I definitely did not swim faster.
What would you rather, get eaten by a shark or a crocodile?
A shark.
Really?
Because Shark Week, I watch Shark Week and they teach you how to fend off a shark. You punch him in the nose. If a crocodile, an alligator is coming at you, what do you do?
Are you supposed to hug it?
Are you?
Like a koala bear?
I've never heard that.
I think so. You're supposed to just hug it. Like jump on top of it and just straddle it. I'm serious.
Yeah, I guess if it's under you, but what if it's coming at you?
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah. Probably still punch it.
I'd probably take a shark. Because yeah, a shark you just punch in the face.
I feel like sharks are more gentle. Fun fact, more people die every year from opening champagne bottles than from shark attacks. So it's very rare to die from a shark. Although it would be terrifying if you were in the middle of the ocean and a shark came at you, not gonna lie.
Toby, I'll put the email in the chat. You can email that email with any build inquiries. I'll put it in there now. Shani said, please share what you do for fitness on the road. So, I train a lot. I train every day. I have like a plan that I follow. I find that getting a plan, for me, is the only way to like work out. Because I just get lazy and I make excuses of why I can't run in the morning, or why somebody else has created a plan. You just follow it. You just do as you're told. If it says go for a 45-minute run, 45-minute run. No excuses. Don't shorten it to 30 minutes. You don't have to go longer.
He definitely works out a lot. Me, on the other hand, I like to go on runs. I've recently started going on more walks, especially in this area. It's just nice to like take in the mountains. And yeah, I've heard it's good to go on at least one 20-minute walk per day to help clear the mind. So
lately I've been like, I like to watch the sun go down. I know that's not like a unique thing. Everyone does the old like sunset watching, but I really like to just put my phone down and just sit there for 10 minutes and just watch the sun. Like there's something powerful about that. I don't know. Aaron says, we love your daily routine videos. Does Pippa work out with you?
She's getting a little belly on her. She doesn't work out that much. She gets like her crazy like zoomies at night, and she'll run around with the catnip. She plays fetch with certain toys, and she gets her exercise that way. Try to take her outside, but she'll go outside for like 5 minutes, and then she's like, all right, I've had enough, and she'll just run back in. So yeah, we try to keep her in shape by playing with her, but
The crocodile thing. Death roll, keep jaws shut if possible.
so you gotta be strong.
So you grab its jaws.
Oh, interesting.
Sounds simple enough.
Yeah.
What have you used for the shower tray? So in this bus with the Curdy board, which if you don't know, Curdy board is like a foam shower base that comes in a bunch of different sizes with the shower drain in the center, the shower drain left of center, whatever, and it's pre-sloped. So the drain is the lowest point, obviously, it's pre-sloped to go towards the drain, so you can cut it to whatever dimension that you have, and that way, and then you just set it down with thin set mortar, place the Curdy board down. And then you can tile right on top of that because the slope's already there. And it's super lightweight. The thing is like super lightweight.
This is I don't know if some of you guys probably didn't see it because this was at the beginning, but this is the tile that they're going with. It's super light. And we actually saw this on our friend's bus, and we recommended it. Our friend Stefan from Bivia Bus. We thought it looked amazing.
It's called Duma Wall.
Duma Wall. It's really nice. Cheap material as well, a lot cheaper than tile, right? Or no? Depending on what tile you go for. I guess like a subway tile would probably be cheaper.
I think it worked out to be cheaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just so much lighter and easier to. You don't have to set it with mortar. You can just use construction adhesive, and then you just have to seal all the seams with a seam sealer. You'd have to grout it. Perfect.
Yeah.
What are your long-term plans? Wow, that is a question right there.
We kind of talked about this a little bit, but definitely to buy land and build stuff.
Yep.
for Jay anyways. That's Jay's long-term plans.
We
And
want to
then-
have like an Airbnb compound as a revenue source and just an excuse to build different structures.
So for those of you who don't know, we actually work for Tiny House Giant Journey, Jenna's channel. We go around and we film tiny homes, and we've met a bunch of people and just seen their builds and kind of taken ideas from everywhere we go. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I think the biggest like wow, our favorite like place we've been to is Danville in Florida.
Oh,
This was like a 67-year-old guy, or no, he started in the 60s building stuff on his property, and he just can't stop, and his mind was so creative. So yeah, if you guys get the chance, definitely check out Danville. But yeah, I imagine that to be like our future, like just different structures, like very creative. Like he had a plane crash there, Airstream, a treehouse, just different things to try to get our creativity or fill our creativity. All right.
I'll try to find a few more.
Do a few more, and then we're gonna have some lunch, and then do the at the shower. We'll show you just the finishing thing. And all right, well, thank you guys so much for joining us today, whether you were